Hello everybody, Shadia Wade again. I'm sorry about lighting issues or whatever. It's always kind of like this halo up in the top because that's where the main light is. And then there's this hue that comes off my computer screen, but it's the light I have in this room because there's no direct sunlight that comes into this room at all. So I guess we're stuck with this. I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really invest in like a professional camera or anything like that. That's why these vlogs are done solely on the webcam on my laptop and really quickly without being very edited. It's just here's what you get. I wish that I could do a better performance quality vlog, but then it kind of seems detached and faked and rehearsed instead of being me, myself, and having the flaws. And it doesn't seem like a fluid conversation. So I don't alter my videos at all and leave them just as they are without any thought or anything as to, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or oh, I should fix that, or oh, I need to replace that with this. I know that a lot of vloggers do that, but I don't edit anything because this is me and this is my story to share with people who are interested in finding out about people with bipolar disorders and how they would go about living their life. I hope to be able to save up some money to buy an actual good vlogging camera, but right now I just don't. All of my money goes to paying my bills, and the only money I get outside of my retirement is my GI Bill money, and that's only when I'm in school, and I've already graduated from community college with my associate's degree, and I'm out of school right now, and I've been looking into work and job situations and trying to substantiate an income for the lack of one. And I've come up with really nothing. And so I'm just treading water right now. Like, I've never been the person to say that I want to be the housewife. That was never what I dreamt my life to be. Like, the reason why is probably because my mom worked and went to school throughout my childhood, and so I endeavored to be like her, and so I want to work, I want to go to school, I want to be active that way. I do not want to be a housewife. And that's not to say that housewives don't have anything to do. Maintaining a home and raising kids is hard. And I can't get my act together to do it. I can maintain stuff, but wow, I don't know how women do it who are stay-at-home moms, because it just drives me bonkers. I need something that is consistent, that I have to go and do and be proactive in, that's like stated instead of planning for it. It's like, here, we're going to do this section of the house this day, or we're going to go through these clothes this day. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. My brain doesn't function that way. Like, the reason why school is so easy for me is because it was a schedule, it was routine, it was certain things were expected, just constantly going over the same routine, and it's not that way in a house, maintaining a house, and so I don't want to be the housewife. Like, my husband, he's great at that. I don't know how he does it. He comes up with something to do every day. When he was a stay-at-home dad and I was still in the service, he figured out stuff to do to occupy his time. And he was great at it. I am not that clever, I guess. My brain does not function on that wavelength. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm failing as a housewife and trying really hard to succeed in the workforce and failing at that too. I don't know what to do with this channel, other than just continue to drudge up things that are going on in my life and express them. I've run out of my lithium. I actually submitted for a refill and it has yet to come in. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. But I had to taper myself off of it because I was concerned that it wouldn't get here, and it didn't. And I don't want to get back on it. I feel fine without it, and I want to have kids. And I've told you all about it, and maybe that seems like a crazy endeavor to go down into when you're a person with a mental illness, but they don't know where a mental illness necessarily comes from. They don't know what triggers it. They don't know what causes it. They don't know if it's hereditary or not. They just don't know because they haven't been able to diagnose the brain. Like, there's no way that they can see that this person's brain is a certain way for being bipolar. Well, that's not necessarily true. There's really expensive imaging that you can do that would show stimulation in the brain for a person who's OCD or borderline personality disorder and stuff like that. There is, but it's really expensive, and no psychiatrist is ever going to refer a client to get this imaging done. Instead, they'll go through either paper testing or what's the other one? There's like questionnaires. There's 3 different types of questionnaire testings that you know, based off your answers, it outlines what type of personality you are, and is evaluated by a board of doctors and stuff like that. It's really weird. And I just I wasn't diagnosed bipolar until my son was almost 2 years old. And, well, they didn't even diagnose me as being bipolar. They just diagnosed me with major depressive disorder, which was really awkward because at the time I was suicidal and homicidal, but I hadn't slept in 2 weeks. So clearly there was lacking information there. And I wasn't always upset. Like, it was just that at that point I had gotten to that level of starting hallucinations and stuff that I just wanted to end my life. And if I was going to go, I wanted others to come with me. And it was a very selfish situation to be in. And, you know, I realized that I was in a very troubled spot and went to the hospital. But I was diagnosed as bipolar upon my discharge from the Marine Corps in December. Like, I'd been out of the Marine Corps for 2 months. So, December 2010, I was diagnosed as being bipolar, and I was told that I most likely would not succeed at going to school or holding a job. And that I should apply for disability. And, you know, me being me, I'm a very resilient person, I guess. Like, I like to think of myself as a phoenix, like I rise from the ashes and I'm born new. Like, every time that I fall, I rise up to new challenges. So I may struggle in school, but I always manage to get the best grade that I can. And, you know, when I was in school at Pillissippi, there were teachers who didn't really agree with my methodology. And so I had to retake classes to get a better grade. And, you know, it's hard because not everybody's going to work with you when you tell them you're bipolar, and, you know, there's just days where your brain doesn't work, that you have racing thoughts and you can't focus, you can't concentrate, you're just everywhere all at once. And they just don't believe you because they can't see it. Like, there's no marks on a person's body that shows that they are bipolar, or that they're manic depressive, or major depressive disorder, or OCD, or schizophrenic, or attention deficit disorder. You know, there's no scarring, there's no marks that you can visibly see on the body, you know. So you just kind of have to deal with the naysayers in life. And, you know, I strive every day to improve the quality of life that I have, and I'm not willing to forego a part of who I am as existing to spare someone their inability to understand. I'm going to make sure that they understand. And I've gone through so many different things with school. Anyway, so I've struggled with school, and I'm never going to say that I don't struggle in school. I struggle in school. I'm very smart, but I struggle in school. And so I work really hard to ensure everything else is okay, that I personally am okay. Because me, as a person, being healthy and safe is more important than my education per se. It's more important than household chores getting done. Like, I haven't told my husband about the lithium because he'd just freak out, and I don't want to hear about it. I took the right courses to deal with the loss of that mood stabilizer. I was on 3, now I'm on 2, so it's not really that big of a loss. And I'm going to be disclosing the information to my doctor and letting him know that I want to get off the rest of these and get on to some that are safer for pregnancy, because that's my next course of action. So in the next 6 months, I plan to get pregnant. So, yay! I've been trying so hard to find a job that it's really run me down. With every interview that I've had, they are awful jobs. Jobs that people like me shouldn't be working, or jobs that require you to invest money in order to make money, which I don't care for either. So, there you go. I personally just want to crawl up to a ball and lay in bed all day and pretend that the world around me doesn't exist. But it does, and I have to face it. I did get stuff done today. I filled out some more applications for work, submitted resumes for more jobs, and checked up on stuff for school. And it looks like Maryville College is accepting me, but they couldn't tell me for sure or not if they were accepting me into their teaching program. So we'll see. I really just want a break from life. I want to pack my bag and just drive somewhere and visit a friend or something for a weekend. I don't know. I miss my family in California. I miss my friends in California. It's more like singular friend. My best friend in California. I hope that they're all doing well and stuff, and that, everything is okay. I really want to come out and see them, but I need to work or stay home. And if I stay home and I don't work, and it's just Dustin working, we can't afford to go out to California. If I am working and Dustin's working, we could possibly both find time to be off. We might be able to afford to go to California. So, who knows? Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.